shall be as the giving up of the ghost. So God says there is hope for a man that takes off iniquity away from his life. When a man takes away iniquity, say there is hope. When righteousness brings hope, means iniquity makes a person what? Hopeless. Let me say this to you. A man, look at this analogy. Look at this analogy. A man who prays 30 minutes a day but runs from sin is loved by God than a man who prays 8 hours a day and lives in sin. You don't understand? So this goes to explain why people pray, seek God. I heard a man of God, they call him William Branham. He was a prophet. I was watching him one day and he said the longest fast he has done is 3 days. I got a little bit angry. I said, what? Because by that period, hey, I can fast. I fast. I fast, I couldn't wear anything. There was nothing I could wear. I couldn't wear native, I couldn't wear suit, I couldn't wear long sleeve, I couldn't wear anything. I fasted, I became like this. I fast. This man operated a dimension that one day, let me tell you 2-3 things that happened. One day he was in a car and the car broke down because the engine knocked. And he said, Lord Jesus, brand new engine. The mechanic that said the engine had knocked, had gone into town to look for how to bring people to tow the car. So when the mechanic came, that was when he said, Lord, brand new engine. The mechanic said, okay, the mechanic opened the bonnet and look at the engine. Brand new. Now, 3 days fasting. One day, he's a hunter, he likes to hunt. So one day he went to the bush. All the animals had gang up. They have finished semester. So all the animals had escaped. So he was wondering, what am I going to give to my wife? He said, Lord Jesus, let there be squirrel. And a squirrel appeared. He shot it. And now that was a creative realm. That's not realm of blind seeing. That's a creative realm. Blind seer, no, that's supernatural. Then creative is speaking things into existence. And that's the class of God. Let there be light. That's the class of God. So he operated that realm. And he said 3 days fasting. So I said, I said, this man, I will study what was his secret. And I found out. His secret was this. He lived right. And he was always alone. He did not mix with people. Sometimes he will lock up himself for 3-4 days. He's eating, but he's not seeing anybody. Eating, praying, worshiping God, serving God. He's eating. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, but not communicating. Sometimes he will have a program in 1 or 2 weeks' time. He will go to the bush. He will make bonfire, eat animal, roast animal, and just be singing, worshiping God. And I discovered the easiest way to get close to God is to get away from people. Did you hear something? My wife said something one day, we were talking, and he said, Kai, my husband, this kind of life you came is very funny. I said, why? He said, thank God you are a pastor. He said, the life you are living is like you don't want anybody. You just want to be on your own. That's my life. If I'm in my house, I want to be in the room. I don't like, just go, just leave me. If I hear the knock on my door, it's like, oh, who is that? When you want to get access to God, you want to enjoy God. Must be somebody, your friends must be few. Of course, if you have too many friends, you cannot walk in the power of God. Once you have many friends, any man or woman of power has few friends. Once you have too many friends, you cannot walk in power.